I'm Sarah Gillis, and today I'm talking about my paper that I wrote. It took me a while to come up with my thesis. I thought about it for a while, and I came up with that love and marriage they both have changed over the years. My title for my paper is Love, Romance, Desire in Two Different Worlds. In the Arthurian world, marriage was based on wealth and status, but today marriage is more about love and companionship. I supported my thesis by using examples from all the primary works. Some of the examples I used were from the film Tristan and Isolde, and from the written text I used Eric and Enid. In Tristan and Isolde, because their love is more exciting in the movie, it's scandalous almost. And that kind of romance doesn't happen in everyday life. To a modern audience, it feels like Tristan and Isolde love is just about desire and sexual relations, while you really don't hear about why they really actually love each other. It just sort of happened. It was a choice instead of, in the book, it was a love potion. In the story of Eric and Enid, it's a bit easier for a modern audience to relate. Married couples today do have a courtly love within their marriage instead of outside like it was in the Arthurian world. I use the example of when Eric and Enid go on their journey and Eric puts Enid in the front. Even though Enid was first to encounter the danger, Eric was still there to make sure Enid was safe. And Eric doing this showed Enid that he still was a knight and he still was the man, but he was there to protect her. If Eric and Enid were a modern couple today, they might be called the ideal couple because they had a healthy relationship and they did want what was best for each other. My intro to my paper was, love and marriage has been given many different meanings throughout the ages. There are differences and similarities about the romance in both the modern and Arthurian world. Marriage was not based on love, hardly was ever a love factor in any marriage. Marriage was used for status, money, power. In the Arthurian world, love was about excitement, pleasure, and lust. Many love stories found in Arthurian texts were scandalous and sexual. This kind of love is shown in Arthurian texts would not be the kind of love that could make a marriage work in a modern day. In a modern day, there are not as many social pressures to marry wealthy as there was in the Arthurian world. Most people marry for love today. If there is not a healthy love in the relationship, the marriage could fall apart. Marriage today has a bit more meaning than it did in the Arthurian world. Marriage in the modern world is based on love and companionship. So, in my conclusion, the modern filmed and written text world tells the same stories, but just in different ways. The Arthurian story tells the story of love and about excitement, feelings. And the films show the excitement of romantic love, but also go beyond that and show that love is more wanting what is best for the other person. And so the meaning of love has changed a lot. But something will always be around. Love will always be around to the end of time. My writing experience, it took me a while to write this paper. I wanted to make sure that I included all the details that I wanted and to have a strong support for my thesis.